What's going on, Cancer? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for the week of May 15th to the 21st, 2023. So in this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more regarding May 15th to the 21st, 2023, Cancer. Now keep in mind this week is going to run right through a new moon in Taurus on the 19th of May, so just keep that in mind as we go through this reading. Before we get into this though, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance, Cancer, for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Cancer. But without further ado, let's go ahead, jump into this reading, see what wants to come through. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Cancer. Oh my goodness, Cancer. I'm sweating, but the AC is on, so that's gonna stop, I think, during this reading. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Yikes. Okay, Cancer, before we get into the tarot, let's start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe for you for this week. What frequency do you need more of? What frequency do you need to embody for your highest good this week? The first frequency you need is truth. Truth, Cancer. But the truth is, no pun intended, the truth is about truth is that I'm not getting this as a logical truth at all. What I'm picking up from this, Cancer, right away is there's some sort of inner truth. There's some sort of emotional truth that you need to honor about how you feel, no matter if you feel you shouldn't feel that way or if people will be offended by it. It's really about honoring your emotions at this time, especially with the new moon in Taurus coming up. So there could be something around like really being like, well, this is how I feel, or there is also something beyond that of just emotional truth and like honoring the truth of who you are instead of trying to change yourself. For a long time, just to give you a concrete illustration of what I'm picking up on for you, when it comes to me being autistic, for a long time I fought with it and I wanted to change it. And I didn't view it as a gift that it is. And I took all these like social dynamic courses and I even hired coaches to like scream at me and be like, get it out of your system. You know, it was just like this weird time. And it's not to say that I don't work on the deficits that come along with autism, but it is to say that I embrace the truth that like, this is just who I am, okay? And that's the same thing with you, but for a lot of you, it's going to manifest in terms of an interpersonal connection that you're having. Like someone doesn't want to hear your truth, or someone has no time of day for your truth this week. Could be dealing with an air sign, or you could be dealing with someone who is you could be dealing with a Leo, I'm picking up on, an air sign. For others of you, it's just going to be someone stubborn who can't see it from your perspective, okay? They could be a little bit over logical, and you need to tap into your emotions this week. You also have integrity, okay? Integrity. So you have truth and integrity. So integrity is really about a certain sense of stick-to-itiveness, okay? So make sure that you're really asking yourself, like, am I in alignment with my truth? And remember, the thing that's coming through is I don't want you to go out searching for what is the truth, what is the objective truth this week. No, it's about your truth. Your truth may be wrong in the other eyes of other people, but that's because you're not other people. Remember, in this reality, Spiritual teachers disagree with other spiritual teachers. Doctors disagree with doctors. Lawyers obviously disagree with lawyers. But what I'm trying to say is, like, honor your own self, because remember, this reality is a dream, Cancer. It is a dream. When you wake up in spirit, you know, like when you wake up in the morning and you're like, whoa, that was a bad dream, let's get on with our day. Like when you, I'm not trying to scare you, but when you die, oh boy, I just shut the power off. When you die, your spirit is basically going to wake up from the dream of the physical illusion and be like, whoa, that was a weird dream. So life is a dream. Life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Everyone's going to have a different truth. And everyone's truth combined collectively together creates what we call objective reality. So I don't want you, there's something about this week you think you have the wrong answer. It's about honoring your own emotions, please. Now you also have positive focus here. Okay, so you have truth, integrity, and positive focus. So to the best of your ability here this week, keep it positive. And there's a lot going on here. I'm staying focused during this reading because I'm laser-like with my focus, but wow, there's a lot going on around me in terms of the power just went out, it went on. There's some Dominican people that live where the neighbors talking, and there's a lot going on. So with that being said, let's get into the tarot. Your opportunity, Cancer, is the Strength card for this week. And so the Strength card really asks you, it is coming through as a little bit integrity, because the lion here always has integrity. Sometimes the higher self can appease, can accommodate, but in its highest form does have integrity as well. And so the Strength card is about moving through a difficult situation with grace. We're going to have to see what it's tied up to when we clarify, but your opportunity is to remain strong. And that's why truth and integrity, sometimes, you know, even with me on this channel, I struggle with it all the time. Do I sugarcoat or do I not? But the attitude that I go, and I know this is why most of you listen to me, is the truth and I will speak it. Or at least it's my truth. It's the way that I read the cards, okay? So with that being said, your challenge is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups here is coming through as some sort of immature individual who is basically masquerading as toxic masculine. And it's really weird because in your monthly reading, I thought you were, it seems like you're running through a little bit of a relational hiccup here. Now, here's the thing about the Page of Cups in your challenge, Cancer. You do see the Moon card on there, right? The Page of Cups is someone who can view the world through like eyes of rose-tinted glasses. And for a lot of you, because the Page of Cups is your challenge here, this week, it's coming through very strong. Like, what frequency do you need more of? Positive focus. What is your challenge? Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is someone who always views the world through positive focus. So for some of you, I know that I just channeled you're dealing with the toxic masculine. For most of you, actually, your challenge is to be your innocent, emotional, raw self, and to like look at it from a positive perspective. Like, your challenge is to look at it from the bright side about your own emotions or whatever, Cancer. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to wipe my sweat here. So let's keep going. So try your best to remain positive if you can this week, okay? Now, when it comes to your overall general energy, there's a lot of movement going on in your life. Some of you could be making plans to travel, to start a new relationship. Some of you are undecided about who this is going to be, though, but you know you need to do it with one person. Bear with me. You have the King of Swords, you have the Chariot, and you have the Two of Wands here, Cancer, as your overall general energy. So there's a logical decision here about what you need to move forward towards, and it's a relationship. A lot of you have two relationships that you need to make a choice in. For some of you, this is going to be just the choice of, do I want to be with this person or do I want to be single? Because a lot of you Cancers out there are in this period of taking your power back, focusing on yourself at this time. For others of you with this overall general energy, Cancer, there's some sort of, and this is not for most of you, but for some of you, there's a toxic masculine person, once again, who's invalidating your emotions, who doesn't have space for your own emotional truth, even because they can't see it the way you see it. And it seems like some of you are going to be making a clear jump away from one person to another situation. Or you're going to be saying, I'm now going to be single for a little bit because I need to remove myself. Not for most of you. For most of you, this is what I mentioned previously. Now, there is an element of difficulty to this reading, because when it comes to Cancer, what you don't see coming is the Seven of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and also the Star. So there's a lot of, I'm telling you, Cancer, once you once you get past the 19th of May, I do feel like you're going to find healing. But up until that point, so during the time that this reading is released or before that, it just seems like you're dealing with a lot of sketchy energy and what you don't see coming. For a lot of you, this sketchy energy is going to be you processing your own emotions and all of the potential shame, guilt, and honestly, confusion that comes up. Because there's a conundrum about when you share, when you're open with other people. And because the reading that I did for May for you was about like Cancer, someone here is going to nurture you. Someone, when you're open with them, they're going to be on board with you. For some of you, this is about getting through your own issues of that, but it's like your own shame, it's your own guilt of your own emotions. And because you have that, other people are responding to it in a weird way. I know that sounds weird. For others of you, this definitely has to do with something in the external world though. And what you don't see coming, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Star, I am getting for some of you that like you thought you found the person that was gonna finally suck your toes for breakfast. You thought you found the person that was going to accommodate you emotionally and nurture you, and their true colors could show this week. And your challenge may be to look at that from a positive perspective. I don't know. We're gonna have to see when we clarify, but whatever comes up unexpected that sucks, like it's not gonna stick around for a while, okay? So now with the advice here though, for a lot of you, you're dealing with a hiccup in this connection. Remember I told you there's someone here who's gonna nurture you. A lot of you are dealing with this person and you're not gonna break free. You're not gonna run away from this person. Like I said, you're gonna work through something with them. But that's going to require you a lot of positive focus and really integrity and truth. Because here's the thing. When it comes to the advice from Spirit, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Four of Wands, and you also have the Hierophant. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Four of Wands, and you have the Hierophant. That's new love, a new positive emotion. That's some sort of soul family member or at least harmonious relationships between people. Could be a little fiery. And you also have the Hierophant, which is about real commitment. So in some sort of way, I feel like you're at a choice. I feel like you do have a lot of freedom, because here's the thing. In your overall general energy, Cancer, you have the Chariot. The Chariot is freedom of movement. So, and also the Two of Wands is about an option. It's about a choice that you have in front of you, a choice in love. Some of you are really going to have to make a very hard decision about, do I work through this emotional issue with the person that I thought was going to nurture me, that now their true colors are showing a little bit? Or do we move on to new love? Your advice is that you need new positive emotional experiences though. Like this is what you need more of, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Hierophant. For a lot of you, I'm getting a sub-message about this person that you're recently dealing with was a rite of passage. Like every person sets you up for the next one, that type of thing. It's just like, it's a lot going on. So with that being said, let's actually make some real sense of this now and start clarifying this reading. So let's go ahead and clarify the Strength card for you. Why is the Strength card here for you, Cancer, in your opportunity for this week? Power is going on and off during this reading, that tells me. And before I sat down to do your reading, it was like people started mowing their lawn. Everyone started moving. Like there was something about the universe or like pendulums or like little devils were trying to stop this message from getting to you. I'm telling you, that always happens. Or not always, but sometimes when it's like, I'm telling you. Why is the Strength card here in your opportunity? Okay, what is this about? Strength card in your opportunity this week. Let's see. Okay, well, the Strength card is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Strength card, the Three of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the King of Cups here. We're gonna have to redo that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like, I need a process. Please give me 3 cards, universe, or else I could break that down easily. But we don't need to be here all day. Okay. I'm very honest about my process with the tarot. For those of you that have been watching me for a long time, I'm very systematic about how I introduce new aspects to my tarot reading, because my Mars is in Virgo, so I'm always like very strategic about things. And it took me a while to have a 3-card clarification For like a year, I only did one card to clarify cards because it was too much information for me to process. Now I do 3 cards. Recently, I've introduced reversals into my readings. I'm very strategic about how I do this to get the best possible message that I can across to you. But I'm being honest with that. I'm not going to, some people read differently, they have different abilities. I'm not going to take 10 cards for a clarification because maybe I'm not ready for that yet. And you know what that is, Cancer? That's truth, that's integrity, and that's positive focus right there, baby. So with that being said, it's an example before your eyes. The Cosmic Mirror, let's go. Why is the Strength card here? 3 cards, please. You're gonna, all right, you gave me 4. You gave me 1 step up. I appreciate that. The Strength card is and I'm resonating with you. The Strength card is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and also the 2 of Swords here when it comes to your opportunity, Cancer, for this week. So there's something that your opportunity here, Cancer, is something you really don't want to look at. I'll tell you that right now with this being here, or something that for a lot of you need to say no to. I'm getting chills as I'm doing this one. Your opportunity for a lot of you, I'm going to be honest, it may be to realize that someone cannot hold space for your emotional truth at this time. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords is an energy of get me out of here. Let's go adventure. Let's go to the next one. Let's do something new. It's a flighty energy. It's an immature energy. It's a flighty energy. And what's your challenge, Cancer? The challenge is the Page of Cups. Now, you also have the 5 of Cups tied up to this. So this is definitely honoring remember the Truth card came out in the Oracle. So this is you honoring how you feel and having the strength to do that. But also here, there's something about someone doesn't understand your emotions. And for some of you, you need to realize that and to save yourself time. Okay, to keep your head high and move on, save yourself time. Now for others of you, if you want to work this out with the person, it's going to be a long ride. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be something where if you're in a committed relationship, you've been in this for a long time, it's going to be tough, Cancer. It's going to be tough. Let's see why the Page of Cups is here in your challenge. Why is the Page of Cups here in your challenge? No, yeah, the original message is coming back now. Uh-oh. 2 more. Why is the Page of Cups here in your challenge this week? Neutral. Reverse. The Page of Cups is clarified by the Devil, the Emperor, and the 10 of Cups in reverse. So clearly your challenge here, Cancer, definitely has to do with the toxic masculine. That's the initial message that I got. The reason why I retracted that message is because I thought back to the monthly reading that I did for May, and I said, well, Cancer, you're going to finally have someone here who's going to nurture you. And what I'm getting now is there may be this case that someone comes in after the 19th of May. Someone comes in after the 19th of May that's going to nurture you. Like you thought it was going to be this person and then it's this person. Or someone makes a realization. For a lot of you here, your challenge right now, Cancer, is that someone here really is not making you feel happy in your home life. So whether you're dating this person and you're in their apartment or you have a home with this person, you're in a committed relationship here, I'm telling you there's a toxic masculine energy around you and that's your biggest challenge. Now for others of you, this is your challenge is about you. Your challenge is to look at the bright side of you having truth and integrity. Look at the bright side to you, and I'm getting chills as I'm saying this because this is going back to the original message. I'm spinning a lot of plates for different Cancers. Not many readers can do this. Your challenge is to realize that sometimes it's not about upholding something that's fake by holding your emotions. And what do you need more of? You need truth, you need integrity, and you need positive focus. What does this represent? This represents truth and integrity about some sort of thing that's causing you a lot of negativity. So for a lot of you here, it's to recognize keeping the peace is not what you need here. You need to honor the truth of how this person is making you feel. And for a lot of you, like someone it really looked good until it didn't. Some of you, because in what you don't see coming, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Star, a lot of you here really thought you found someone that was going to nurture you. And I'm getting a weird sub-message. For some of you, the predictions that I did for May, the whole month, is going to start activating after the 19th, after the new moon. For some of you, the person that you're with is going to have a transformation, that you make it through together, because the Star is here. So there is opportunity for reconciliation and healing with someone if you're going to stay committed the whole month in love. But for others of you, you're going to say, you're not honoring me at all. Or let me spell it out to you. Let me spell it out for you, what you're going to do for this person. You're going to say this. Bye. Oh, that's reversed. I'm stupid. But what I'm telling you is, either how you cut it, there's healing and there is someone who's going to nurture you. But for someone, it's going to come through based on you saying, bye, I'm going on to the next person. For others of you, it's going to be a tough battle, and then the person will come around. And because no matter how you cut it, what's your advice, Cancer? What's your advice? The Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Hierophant. Your overall general energy here. So there's movement, there's readjusting in love. I still feel you are going to be nurtured. Now, for some of you, in order to be nurtured, you first have to nurture yourself. The way that you nurture yourself this week is by leaning on truth, leaning on integrity, and leaning on positive focus, and focusing on, wow, I honored my truth. This person can't see it, but everyone's operating from their own level of consciousness. So, once again, with that Devil and the Emperor in your challenge, and then you also have the King of Swords here when it comes to your overall general energy that for a lot of you, you are fleeing from, or you're transforming if you're really going to stick it out. With that energy, Cancer, it's just, I don't know, Cancer. It's just, so let's go ahead and keep clarifying this, and then we'll get you out of here. Yeah, I'm not even worried. Let's go to what you don't see coming. Let's clarify why the Seven of Swords is here and what you don't see coming. Okay, for some of you, this is your own shame, your own guilt coming up for honoring your emotions. For others of you, this is the person, some of you have been with this person for a long time. Others of you, Cancer, this is a new person that you thought was going to nurture you, that you realized they played me. Or you realized they can't they can't hold space for my truth. And the alternative meaning that I'm now getting for the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords is not always about outright deception. It's about someone who realizes that there's some sort of swords that are going to be used against them in the future. And so what this person does is they take all the swords, they steal them, and they take the swords not for the sake of scheming, but they steal the swords not for the sake of scheming, but they steal the swords for the sake of, okay, well, these can't be used against me. And for a lot of you have that King of Swords right above the Seven of Swords, and then you have the Ace of Cups right underneath this. So for a lot of you, yeah. So why is the Seven of Swords here when it comes to what you don't see coming? And then we're going to do the Star, and then we're going to go to the advice. Yep. The Seven of Swords, first of all, the Justice card popped out right away. So for a lot of you, in what you don't see coming, in order to restore balance to your mind through honoring your truth from your emotions, you need to get away. And someone may feel like you schemed them, by the way. What I'm picking up on now is for those of you that are actually going to bounce from dating this person or from a long-term commitment for some of you, if you're going to bounce, then someone's going to try to use manipulation on you potentially and say, well, wow, I can't believe you're just going to leave. And no, what I'm getting is someone is going to say this. Someone is literally going to say this, wow, you're crying over spilt milk, clown. Cocoa, but someone's going to try to gaslight you. Some of you are dealing with a real toxic fire sign, but then some of you like being told to shut. I'm gonna be see. This is how deep it goes. But some of you have the split personality, and I've been touching on this for I think I did a reading on this 4 months ago. God bless all of you that are keeping up with this. God bless you. Some of you, the problem here, and this is not for all of you, is you like to be told what to do. You like a man, or you like someone who who bosses you around, or part of you, not the whole truth of you, obviously, not your soul maybe, but part of you, you're scheming yourself because you just let someone get away with toxic behavior because you're like, I don't even listen to what they say when they scream at me. Or that when they tell me what to do, I just like it. So some of you have this weird sadomasochism. I don't even know what I'm saying here, but we're getting the frequency out. Now, the Seven Swords is clarified by the Justice card, the Magician, and the King of Wands. That's a player energy. That's player. Magician, playing with appearances. King of Wands, fire. Justice, like, you better be careful or else you're going to get burned right here, Cancer. That's basically what I can tell you. Now, let's go ahead and do the star. Right? Why is the star card here for you? What you don't see coming. Well, what happens when you make it through this storm? Or what's going on with that? Why is the star card here and what you don't see coming? Damn, well, some of you are going to end it, but some... Some of you are going to give this person a taste of their own medicine. Wow. The star card, Cancer, oh my God. The star is clarified by, in what you don't see coming once you make it through that Seven of Swords energy, is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Death card, and the Strength card. The Queen of Swords, this is you making a decision to end something or to transform something and go through a really difficult process. Now, for some of you, I'm picking up on this, is that you're done. Like, you're saying, I'm out, bye. Like, is it hard for me to move on? Because once again, in the opportunity is the Strength card, but it's clarified by the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, and you saying bye. Some of you, this is about you saying, this person is not on my level of consciousness, and they're also gaslighting me. I kind of like the abuse a little bit, but you know what? Let's go. You don't have to have hot and mean. You can manifest hot and nice. And so some of you decide to move on even though it's really hard because you thought that this was the person that's going to nurture you, and then that sends you even more through a loop because you're like, why, universe, why? Because you're on your truth. Now, for others of you, you're going to really stick this one out, and the person, it's almost like, this might be a little toxic, but like the person is hot enough, or the person makes you feel a certain way enough, or you're just been in it for so long that you're not willing to give it up. And for a lot of you, you're going to like literally transform hell. And for a lot of you, the person is going to transform with you. But I'm telling you, for those of you who are going to stick this one out, you can do it, but it's going to be surrounded by a really big like war, or like a really hard way to do it. So God bless all of you. But here's the thing. When it comes to your advice, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Hierophant, I'm going to be honest. Some of you, this person that you're having a falling out with this week is the person that it pushed you into honoring your emotional truth. Not objective truth, my truth. And then the universe always sends someone, Cancer. So for a lot of you here, it's really a choice. This is because, here's the thing. It's up to you what you want to do. You have a lot of free will. You have a lot of people interested in you, I'm getting as well. And because, here's the thing. The Chariot is about freedom of movement. The Two of Wands is a choice, and this is in your overall general energy. Some of you may feel frustrated this week because you're not getting clear synchronicity about which one to do. And even during this reading, it's not even telling me what to do. Or to tell you what to do. And I really should never do that, but like, do you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading. Wait till the 19th. Something will happen by then.